Good love and good evening light, illuminators and way showers. This is Wendy, bringing to you once again the myriad of the languages of lights. Whether it's languages from our star families, our galactic families, our angels, whether it's the messages from our spirit guides through these languages, through written star languages, through oracle messages, through channeled messages, through shamanic energy, the idea of the connection between the earth and the spirit world. And I wanted to wish you a beautiful eve of the summer solstice or the winter solstice, depending on where you are. So hello, my friends from the other side of the hemisphere, as we bring in summer and the idea of recreation and stimulation. Perhaps you're ringing in the winter energy of reflection, of rest and relaxation that the cool weathers bring to us, and yet the summer weather brings to us, yet in a different way. It reminding us all that in this world, there's so many messages that I was receiving today, and I was just now getting this idea of the solstices, and no matter where you are in the world, and how most, well, maybe in my experience, but in most places that I'm aware of where people actually work, regular jobs and have to, whether you leave in the morning or don't leave in the morning, we as humans, at least here in America, spend all this time working, and we don't understand recreation, relaxation, reflection. I know myself, 2 weeks every year, were the vacation, the time where you're relaxing, supposedly. And yet, sadly, so many of us are still so connected to work, our social media, our obligations, our feeling of being needed, of being necessary, of being replaceable. We spend half of our vacation just trying to settle in and relax, and then we spend the other half of it worrying about being gone, what we're going to have to deal with when we get back, and not even being in the now, not even letting go and being in the now. So whether it's you settling in for your winter months, take advantage of this time. Take advantage of this relaxation, this rest time, this being the bear in the cave. And those of us expressing ourselves in the summer solstice, and both are the longest days of the year. The longest day of the year for us, and as the days now will become shorter and the days in the southern hemisphere begin to get longer, we're all in a perfect balance. And we don't spend enough time in this now, in the moment, to achieve this perfect balance on a daily basis. And then we try to smush it into a couple of weeks, and then in that time try to be present with our families, with our children, whomever we're spending that quality relaxation time. So whatever time of year this is for you, take this message as being this time for restoring, relaxation, reflection, recreation. Because when we're the very word recreation, we're recreating. Recreation, for me, feels like recreating our true centered selves. that the thing that we long for all year long, every day we long for it, yet it's there within us every moment. We have that opportunity to seize those times day by day by day, no matter what type of time of year it is and what type of weather it is, to seize that time so that we aren't waiting for that 2 weeks a year to experience that, and then half of that time is not even spent enjoying it. So that once again wasn't even the beginning. It wasn't even the idea of the message when I was first guided to do this evening. So because the idea that came earlier was about the Ascended Masters and what it really means to be an Ascended Master and what it means to recreate or create or manifest. And we hear all the time, you are creators, you are creator beings, you are manifestors. But what does that actually mean? We look around our lives and we see the things that we have drawn to ourselves. That's manifestations. No matter what you've drawn into your realizations, your recreation, your recreations, your frequency, no matter what you see around you, is a physical manifestation of a dream, of a desire, of a fear, of a thought process, of a belief system. And what the Ascended Masters were giving to me today was about this belief system about being an Ascended Master. And what does it mean to be an Ascended Master? What does it mean to be ascending? What does it mean to understand what that is? An Ascended Master, they understand bliss and fun and childlike wonder and the permission as a child rests and relaxes and reads or listens to music or jumps up and down or dances or plays. It visualizes, it pretends. A child creates its reality moment by moment by moment. A child doesn't understand time because they are only now. And think of when we were children, how our misperceptions of time, how a week could feel like an eternity. The end of a school day could feel like an eternity. So what does time mean to us? And how are we using our belief of time? And when we're in bliss, we know time ceases to exist. That is the recreation, the recreation of our true core vibrations. That is the bear in the cave and the sun in the surf and the skiing in the mountains, or the laying and looking at the beauty of the snow, or the bite of the wind, or I've now experienced all of that. I began my videos in January, walking through the forest, and they were always outside. So, and that's why even this evening, it was literally 100 degrees here today, Fahrenheit. Which I think, if I remember correctly, was like 38 degrees Celsius. So I waited until this evening. Well, I didn't really wait, but yeah, it was pretty hot. So, but I didn't want to lose the moment. I didn't want to lose the message. And this idea of the Ascended Masters is they understand meditation, visualization is manifestation, is the key. And we talk about we hear again, I am your creator beings, but what does that mean? A creator being, me being a creator being and a manifestor means, am I actually utilizing and being a conscious creator? Am I actually taking that time, whether it's a minute, if you have a moment when you're experiencing something you don't prefer, the ascended master understands that in that moment you have the awareness of the utter capability to meditate and visualize. And when I say meditate, it's just simply being in the now and visualizing, making a mental picture out to the universe what you do want. If you don't like that moment, what's the moment you would prefer? And grab that moment and be the manifester. And instead of using that moment to spiral you into, I'm hating this moment, I let it spiral you and inspire you to visualize then that moment that you do want. So being an ascended master is understanding that you're a conscious creator, and that if we took just 5 minutes, 10 minutes, take the 30 minutes that you'd watch even this video and sit with your eyes closed and visualize, be a conscious creator, a conscious manifester. What is it that you want in your life? The new car, the new computer, the new relationship, the new house, the new job, the new pair of shoes, the new skirt, the new shirt, the new place of congregation, where the new visualize being with other people, doing what you do, loving what you love, being in an environment of being excited about the things you're excited about. If you're not there, visualize what that would feel like and become the frequency of making that happen. And then watch the synchronicities flow and flow and flow to you to allow you those experiences. The universe has no choice but to deliver to you exactly what you visually order. That's what an ascended master knows. And they know that it's about play and fun and recreation, recreating that frequency over and over and over again. As soon as you veer off the road, as soon as you feel that you're not in the frequency and the vibration of what you do want, take that moment to send out a visualization of what you do want. And then thank the universe for sending it to you and let it go. This is what an ascended master knows. So spend those minutes, whether you're in the washroom, whether it's right before you go to sleep, whether it is in the shower. I love the shower for manifestation time. It is the best time to connect with the spirit guides. It's the best time to make visual manifestations. There's no resistance. There's absolutely no resistance. If your mind wanders to a place you don't want it, steer it back where you do. Make the mental picture of, okay, what did I just think about that I didn't like? What is it that I do want to see instead of that? And allow yourself to believe that you have just created the new timeline in which you have recreated the ability to manifest, the ability to recreate that frequency to manifest that thing that you desire. Because when you, this is what Bashar has been saying. This is what Abraham's been saying. This is what every single channeler, every angel guide, every angel message, every ascended master, every great spiritual teacher, Sadhguru, every single one of them will tell you the same message from a different perspective, because we are all different perspectives of the very same crystal. Yet we all can only understand from our perspective, yet we can allow all our other perspectives to exist in harmonious and serendipitous synchronicity, allowing what we need to flow to us precisely when we need it, through recreation, through fun, through self-love, through the idea of self-love even means taking that moment to moisturize your skin, to look into your eyes, to soothe your soul, to take that moment to go around the block and listen to the rest of that song, to, even if you have to wake up 5 minutes earlier, 5 minutes. We make the time when we believe we are the recreators, the manifestors of time. Everyone's going home for the evening. You're hearing boats in the distance. The night critters are coming out. Everybody is making the magic. They're manifesting the moment. So when we have manifested by lack of intentional manifestation, if we have manifested something by unintentionally manifesting, then we have the equal power to manifest intentionally, therefore completely and utterly changing the timeline we exist in by making that decision. And as soon as you send that visualization out there, you're telling the universe you're ready for that change. You are ready to commit to being responsible, meaning having the ability to respond to these synchronicities that arrive in your life moment by moment by way of these manifestations that you have recreated. This is what they understood, and this is what you already understand. But we can't do it in 2 weeks a year. So whether you're taking that winter break or whether you're taking that summer break, allow yourselves to become what the Ascended Masters have been telling you. Allow yourselves to believe that you already are. You don't need to become something, you already are. Become the believer of that. Become the believer that you are the infinite manifester. And I think that's really the bottom line of this message. And I'm feeling that again, that Shikani energy, that epiphany, epsilon, and eclipse, that lunar light, that energy as the sky changes, as the day becomes night, that place where it melds into where it's no longer night. It's not yet night, but it's no longer day. And that's how I feel about the solstices and the perfect balance of the night and day, the light and dark, the perfect balance of the earth, or at least the way we perceive the perfect balance. And I believe I've lost my light to even read the cards. I pulled out the Ascended Masters cards in order to I had this huge Ascended Master energy and information I needed to share, and so I was immediately guided to the Ascended Masters deck by Denise Lynn, and by Doreen Virtue. Oh, by Doreen Virtue, the Ascended Masters deck by Denise Virtue. By Denise, I'll say it's getting late. By Doreen Virtue. I have my other decks out by Denise Lynn also, and I was preparing and clearing my decks for the solstice and for my reading tomorrow. So I had them all in my mind all at the same time, multi-dimensional beings that we are. So there you have it, guys. Oh, I love it. Actually, I'm going to get my little lantern so I can see the cards so I can still read them to you. So, but for the moment, I'm going to just take this time to, whoops. Sorry if that hurt anybody's ears that had headphones on. Any card readers out there, that really hurts sometimes. When people do that on the table and you have headphones on. I don't know what made me think of that. Probably because I did it. So my apologies if you're on a headset. Because that hurts. Now, of course, this was supposed to be a short message, but I didn't want to leave anything out, so I'm still hoping that I haven't. It's been brewing all day, along with my beautiful iced tea. I've made 2 batches. How about that? And I just realized, I thought it was funny because it's 2 different flavors. So and they've been sitting in the beautiful sun all day for my summer solstice light code activation tea. And so, just like my tea, they've been brewing all day in the beautiful sunlight. So have these messages. I've been brewing all day as I've been going about my day and doing my things. So I'm going to go get my lantern and have a drink of water. Okay, guys, I'm back. Thanks. Such a beautiful sky. I don't know if you can see it out there. So the day creatures are going to sleep and the night creatures are waking up. So kind of like summer and winter. Unfortunately, being that it's summer here and it's really warm, fortunately I've got screens around me now so I can sit outside and enjoy the evening and not have to worry about the rest of nature coming in. So let us begin with a brief galactic blessing. Shinirokosani atagalianang irokosatea. La korase inukodoko shimikolase atasama awakatea. Mistotushia runkoya steshino ote ke ambashana sewarunkwishanawa. La kore sanala alamose. Lankia toshinoro koshe atakiyama. Motesh no ama autosapa ania wa antukoya yesapose anakerangia sate awana wa kaya. Ahana kwarengia sono iwankoshi wondikia. Leki satasania wala kisha tosapa yatokolanko sepikia. Leti somo yoshomikia wadikisa parasino bekia la kotekia. Sotosopikian shashapikan and a willa kiss the sopasha in a korea as a sapasha yamakia wa yana kiawadakia. Leto semiina waya tasha into kusapadusha ewakia la itikia. So hela sa tikila soshami arukosapia. Leki lesatiasa lala moyayake. Leki samo oishanaki laki takia ruhamea eliseke. So shewa. Lempoya wakiashnose. Mayanua kalea toyatia washanaya nake. Luhamaya wake nayu. Nahamana ke wanayawo. Shomayale. Shomelane. Somia waniya satashia wakiwa era. Enuku mbuko sasapa atashi awakia esatase kwe atesa. Somuoroshanake warese saposapi alakita. Leandoro saposharaki. Lakia satoshami awakia wa eleta. Lako embuko satasha uruka shai ohia. Lakia tosopo iawanake. Lahale kwashate awakia satase otoke. Sonesha saliandor kora. Niarukia satasi unkia wa ela liama e ukatea sata e ahetakea. Ohamo asatase ke leandasa. O hanoko ampakasane autokala pushana wakawa. Lohama kwesa tashiki. Siko satosopo shaleta. Diara sonori longia satosekekia. O herkora neta shata wakolinda saki. Miashotukia. Oh, thank you, dear spirit guides. Well, that was interesting. There was a Gateway Oracle card in my Ascended Master deck. Well, we'll have to check that out later. Because I don't have the book for that one right in front of me. I didn't even turn it over yet. Okay. Thank you all for that beautiful message. Sonera. And we thank our Ascended Masters for being with us today, bringing their energy and their love and their guidance. And they have just simply asked us to breathe in and be open to the message, open to the knowing. And the card that turned over was take charge of the situation. Moses. So Moses is clearly taking charge of the situation. As you see, he's commanding the sky, commanding the waters. Now, I cannot begin to tell you or metaphorize the story of Moses because I can't. I don't know it, and I can't pretend to. So I actually kind of like it that way because it offers a purity to me, for the message that is unclouded by any prior understanding or belief systems. I was hoping the lantern might not help attract too many little tiny guys. So we'll turn it down just a little. But what I see is a commanding being. Someone who understands he's an Ascended Master, who understands his power, who understands his beingness, who understands his connection with Source, with the water, the sky, the air, the earth, the ethers, the spirit world, knowing that he's a leader, a guide, a way shower. That's what I see here. The power of the water and the power that one man has over the water, over all of this. That's what this message is right now about manifestation, about reminding you that you are an Ascended Master, that you have the power to govern a collective, to govern your energy in a way that manifests a desired outcome, a timeline in which you become the same frequency as others who resonate with you. That's what an Ascended Master understands. And that he carried the belief within him. That is the magic. He carried the belief within him that he knew without a shadow of a doubt that he was taking charge of this situation. And that nothing, that he was equal to all of these energies, absolutely equal to. This is the hugest message. You are not greater than. You are not less than. You are equal to every other power of the universe. Everything. And I love that. Look at this, the colors. Absolutely all the same colors that I'm wearing right now. The powerful blue energy, the powerful blue energy of the water and the sky, the yellow of the sun, the green of the earth and the water, all of it right here, all of it. He understood the power. You know your power. You are, they are here to help remind us of our power, of that we command our universe, that we command our manifestations, we command our creation. We recreate, we recreate when we recreate. Okay, take charge of the situation. Moses. Okay. Take charge of the situation. Okay, I'll have to turn it up just a little. Okay. You have the power to heal and alter the course of the situation. It's time for you to take charge and assume a leadership position. There you have it. First, decide what you want. Be clear about, there we go, decide what you want. Intentional manifestation. Decide what you want. Be clear about the conditions that are acceptable or unacceptable to you. The universe responds when you're clear about your aims and intentions. Well, now I know why I pulled this card. The Ascended Masters were talking to us all along. Everything we have said leading up to this is exactly perfect. In perfect synchronicity, in perfect time, in perfect taking charge. It's time to take charge of our manifestations. It's time to intentionally manifest. It's time to see our qualities, see our capabilities, and respond. And that also means to responding to the need for recreation, for rest, for relaxation, for manifestation time. So you create time. Take the time, make the time. It is not only a necessity, it is your birthright. It is your power. You have the power to do so. Be clear about the conditions that are acceptable or unacceptable to you. The universe responds when you're clear about your aims and intentions. The Ascended Masters will support your leadership role. And he knew he was being supported. He knew he was being utterly and completely supported. There was not a shadow of doubt in his mind. You can see that. You can just see that in this image of Moses. He had no shadow of a doubt that he had the power to command and take charge of that situation. And that he was completely supported by all the powers that he knew that he was connected to. All the powers of Source. Additional meanings for this card. Talk openly and honestly about your feelings. Make a decision instead of passively waiting. Give yourself permission to do what you feel is right. Don't wait. Take action now. Be your own authority figure. You don't need anyone else's permission. You don't need anyone else's authority to be the brilliant, bright, shining being you came here to be, to recreate, to recreate, to take a leadership role. And that means taking leadership about you, yourself, your body, your time. The prophet Moses displayed courage and leadership throughout his lifetime. His clear decrees about his intentions led to miracles such as the parting of the Red Sea, bringing forth water from a boulder, and manifesting manna from heaven. And isn't this the whole message today has been about manifestation? Moses is a powerful, beloved, and inspiring leader who can lend you courage in this situation and also in your life's purpose. And it's time for all of us to own up that we are stepping up. If you're watching this video, you are a leader. You've been drawn to this frequency because you're a leader, and it's time for you to stop looking for others, for the authority to tell you that it's time to take your leadership role, to take command of the situation, and do what you came here to do, be what you came here to be, make the decisions you came here to make, and to take charge and be commanding. Know that you have all the support you need, you have all the information, you have all the power, you have all the knowledge, you have all the strength, you have all the etheric, spiritual, source, God, angel, angelic, ET support, and you also have the support of your 3D beings around you, your human support team. That's what we're here to do. And I too am here to help lead all of us into to lead us all to find our own keys, the keys that unlock each other's greatest gifts and abilities. And every time we unlock it with someone else, we've unlocked it, a new one within ourselves. Every key, every door we opens of it for another. We open for ourselves. The more we live in servitude to our highest joy, because our highest joy is what serves another, and every time we serve another, it brings us our highest joy. And this is what changes a timeline. This is what the Ascended Masters know, what they knew. And this is what they wanted me to bring to you today, to deliver, what message to deliver to you today, to show you, you are already a leader. You're already a way shower. You already have the power of Source within you as your guide, as your light, as your candle. It's already within you. It's right here. It's right here. It happens when you give. It's right here. You are a light. Go be a light. Go be a lighthouse. I love you. Mahalo. Namaste.